Good morning, students. Today we are planning to do the poem Abou Ben Adhem by Leigh Hunt. The other day I taught the poem in the Zoom lesson and also a bit was left. But before that, let me give you an introduction of Abou Ben Adhem, Ibrahim bin Adhem. That's his real name, was a Sufi saint. In fact, he was born in Balkh, which is in the east of Khurasan, presently Afghanistan. His family was from Kufa and were descendants of the second caliph, Omar bin Khattab. He was the king of Balkh but abandoned the throne to become a Sufi saint. Uh, I think I had given you the identity of the person Abou Ben Adhem that we are going to do. Now, this poem was published by Leigh Hunt in The Amulet in 1834, where Hunt talks about an encounter between Abou Ben Adhem and an angel. This is a narrative poem where Hunt uses storytelling techniques. So, storytelling, there are often dialogues. You will come across it, there are often dialogues to convey a profound reflection. Loving one's fellow man is perhaps more virtuous, if not at par, with loving Almighty Himself. That is the central idea. That is the theme. I repeat, loving one's fellow man is perhaps more virtuous. Loving the humankind, loving the fellow men, loving human beings, serving human beings is perhaps more virtuous, if not at par, with loving the Almighty Himself. As I said, that is the theme. That is the central idea. You must have noticed in this poem that the angel was writing in a book of gold. So incidentally, the poem draws from Arabian lore, where in the Islamic month of Nous Saban, I think I had given this and shared this with you. Nous Saban, spelt N-O-U-S, spelt N-O-U-S-S-H-A apostrophe ABAN. God takes the golden book of mankind and chooses those dear to Him who He will call in the coming year. Thus, indirectly, this is also a poem about blessed death, being called to the Almighty. It is a fitting tribute then that the verse, "Write me as one who loves his fellow man," came to be used in Hunt's epitaph in the tombstone. So this line, "write me as one who loves his fellow men," you will see it in the last line of the first stanza. "I pray thee then, write me as one that loves his fellow men." This forms the epitaph of Leigh Hunt, and this forms also the central idea, the theme of the poem. So without further ado, let's start this poem. Abou Ben Adhem, may his tribe increase. What did I say is the meaning of tribe in this case? People like him. What people? People who dedicate themselves in serving human beings, in serving humankind, people like that. The world needs people like these. May his tribe increase, awoke one night from a deep dream of peace. Deep dream, alliteration, deep dream of peace. Some say it was a meditative stage, accepted. I feel the sleep that he got was full of contentment. He being so righteous, moral in character, the happiness that he got serving the human being, take it that way. So it can be a meditative trance. It can also be the sleep that arises out of contentment, peacefulness, for being righteous, for being morally upright, and saw within the moonlight in his room, making it rich and like a lily, like I am sure I don't have to remind you about the figure of speech over here, like a lily, a simile. So the angel's presence make the room brighten up along with the moonlight. I told you lily, the flower in Christian religion, has two significance. It stands for purity, as in this case of this angel's visit. Lily is also a symbol of death. And I'm sure you're aware that this is also a poem that deals with blessed death. So an angel writing in a book of gold, I just referred to what this book of gold was. So this allusion is important, this folklore is important. Exceeding peace had made Abou Ben Adhem bold. Exceeding peace, righteousness, satisfaction, happiness from serving others. And when you are righteous, when you are morally upright, then there is no fear in your heart. It had made him bold. And so he asked this presence, he asked this angel, what writest thou? The vision raised its head and with a look made of all sweet accord answered. So see, this is the storytelling technique, direct dialogues. The names of those who love the Lord, and is mine one? Said Abu, nay, not so. Abu spoke more low, humbly. He was not angry. He was not agitated. Why he was not angry? Why he was not agitated? Because he knew he was in the right track, serving humanity. And so he humbly spoke in a much lower tone. Nay, not so, replied the angel. Abu spoke more low, but cheerily still. I pray thee then write me as one that loves his fellow men. The angel wrote and vanished. The next night it came with a great wakening light. Wakening. Why wakening? Enlightenment. Enlightenment for what? Enlightenment because that is God's answer of true devotion. Useless rituals are meaningless. True devotion is service to human beings, service to mankind. In fact, you have studied the Bhakti movement, you have studied the Sufi movement. The principles are same. Sufism does not lay stress on rituals. Sufism lays stress on deeds, on devotion achieved through service to mankind. So the next time, it was God's answer. And that is why it's enlightenment, it's great light. It enlightens the mind. The next night it came again with great wakening, enlightening light. And showed the names whom love of God had blessed. And lo, Ben Adhem's name led the rest. So God rewards those who serve humanity. It is at par, serving humanity is at par, if not greater, than just love towards God. And you see, there are two instances of the angel's presence. Once, when we see that the angel is writing down the names, and the second, when it comes back to give us that enlightenment, give us that light, give us that realization that true devotion is actually service to humanity, to mankind. I hope the poem is clear. It's a simple poem. Even if you read it, you will understand. So please stay safe, stay happy, do your assignments. Thank you so much.